So, good morning, Ananda. Today we will discuss about the SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India. Security Exchange Board of India. So, it is the regulatory body. Security Exchange Board of India. It is a regulatory body for the securities and commodities market in India under the ownership of Ministry of Finance within the Government of India. So, it is a regulatory body, that is Security Exchange Board of India. So, Security Exchange Board of India, it is a regulatory body to audit securities market and commodities market in India under the ownership of Ministry of Finance within the Government of India. So, it is founded in the year 1988, that is 12 April 1988. So, Security Exchange Board of India, it is founded in 1988. Sector. So, under which sector? It will work under the security market. Security market. Under the security market, it will work. And next, headquarter. Headquarter, it is in Mumbai. So, in Mumbai, its headquarter, that is in Maharashtra. So, Maharashtra. And also type, that is statutory corporation. So, and also parent department. Parent department. So, it is a Ministry of Finance. That is Ministry of Finance. That is GOI, Government of India. So, this is some basic information about the Security Exchange Board of India. And it is founded in 1988, 12 April, and sector, that is security market. Headquarter, it is in Mumbai. Type, statutory corporation. Parent department, Ministry of Finance, that is Government of India. So, SEBI is managed by members. So, who will manage? Managed by, so chairman, nominated by Union Government of India. So, nominated by Union Government of India. So, that is Union Government of India, that is Central Government of India. And two members, officers from the Union Finance Ministry. So, the two members are officers from Union Government of India. So, Union Government of India. And also one member from RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India. and also remaining 5 members and 5 members and 5 members nominated by the Union Government of India. Out of 3 shall be whole time members. So out of 5 members, it is divided into 2, 3. 2 members are nominated for the part time and 3 members whole time members. Part time members. So these are also nominated by the Union Government of India. These are the some basics about the Security Exchange Board of India. So founded in 12th April 1988 and sector service security market. Headquarter, as you know, Mumbai, that is in Maharashtra, and type that is statutory corporation, and parent department Ministry of Finance, and managed by chairman 2 members and 1 member 5 members. That is chairman is nominated by the Union Government of India, 2 members officers from the Union Government, 1 member that is from RBI, and also 5 members are nominated by the Union Government of India. In those 2 members are part-time members and other 3 members are the whole-time members. So these are the some basics about the SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India. So this concept is based on the Security Exchange Board of India. Then who is the chairman? Chairman of the SEBI, that is Mudubhai Puri Bach. Puri Bach. So he is the chairman of SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India. So Mudubhai Puri Bach is the chairman of the Security Exchange Board of India. So he is the chairman of the SEBI. Okay. Some powers. What are the powers we will see? So next time we will see the powers of the Security Exchange Board of India. Powers of so first one. So to approve bylaws of the Security Exchange. To approve bylaws of Security Exchange. So these are the powers to approve bylaws. So approving the laws. Okay, next one. Protection of to require the Security Exchange to amend their bylaws. So amend the bylaws. So it has power to amend the laws. So inspect the books. Inspect the books. So it has power to inspect the books. So Security Exchange Board of India, it has power to inspect the books, and also call for periodical return from recognized stock exchange. From recognized stock exchange. So it has power to call for the periodical return from the recognized stock exchange, and also compel certain companies to list their shares in one or more securities, and also registration of brokers and sub-brokers. So it has power to register of brokers and also sub-brokers. So it has power to register the brokers and sub-brokers. These are the some powers of Security Exchange Board of India. So to appear by laws of the Securities Exchange, by the laws to require the Security Exchange to amend their bylaws, and also inspect the books of accounts and call for the periodical return from the recognized stock exchanges, and also inspect the books of accounts related to the financial and also other aspects, inspect the books of accounts of the financial intermediaries, and also call for the periodical return from the recognized stock exchange, and also register the brokers and sub-brokers. So these are the some powers that SEBI has. And Security Exchange Board of India, it is a government organization that arises over the seas of the security and commodities markets in India. And also, so we will see about the objectives. What are the objectives of the Security Exchange Board of India? So next we will see the objectives of SEBI. So what are the objectives of SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India? So regulations of the activities of the stock market, and also protection of rights of the investors, and also ensure safety of their investments, and also prevention of fraudulent and malpractices. So you will see regulation of the activities of stock exchanges, of stock markets. So rules, regulations, and also protection of rights of the investors, protection of rights of investors. So what are the rights of the investors? That should be said by the SEBI, and also ensuring safety of their investment, and also ensuring the safety of investors. So if doesn't have safety means the investors does not come forward for the investment. So that's why main objective SEBI concentrates on the safety of the investors, and also prevention of fraudulent and malpractices. So these are also main objectives. So frauds that should be controlled. So if the frauds are more, means that investors doesn't come to make investment. So that's why prevention of fraudulent and also malpractices, and also ensuring the safety of the investors. So main objective would be safety. If the safety arises, then automatically the protection and also investment take places, and also regulations. So day by day the regulations should be as per the situation and also as per the days coming. So it all should be watched by the SEBI and made amendment of rules and regulations as per the going process. These are all some objectives of the SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India, and also some functions of the Security Exchange Board of India. What are the functions of the Security Exchange Board of India? So firstly, preparing accurate and proper conductive atmosphere for whom? For the investors. So for the investor, so they should create environment, proper environment and atmosphere to invest, and controlling all the frauds, malpractices and so on. So we will see the functions of the SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India. What are the functions of the Security Exchange Board of India? Some of the functions of the Security Exchange Board of India. So what are the functions? Creating a proper and conductive atmosphere for whom? For the investors. So as they should create a proper and conductive atmosphere for the investors, they should come forward to invest without any hesitation, without any with having proper conductive atmosphere means they should aware, and also they should easily, the investors should easily invest and also have a good atmosphere in making the investments. And also investors education. So most important. So for the investors, education should be given in the way of social medias, in the way of channels, TVs, also in the media, like as I told, in TVs, newspapers, the information should be available easily through the internet and so on. And also related about the related securities. So what information, what education should be provided to the investors related to the securities, stocks and so on. And also creation of proper investment planning. Creation of proper investment planning. So for the investors, SEBI should create a proper investment climate as per the investor's choice, and also making effective laws, laws. So giving effective laws to the investors. So if any errors have happened, so as per the time to time, the amendment of laws should be made. So this is all about making effective laws as per the investors' choice, and also development of proper infrastructure. Development of proper infrastructure. So main function of the SEBI is developing proper infrastructure for the investors to avail meetings and so on, and also creation of framework. Creation of framework, that is borders. So what should be happen? If anything happens, what are the frameworks? What are the rules? What are that creation of framework should be given to the investors, and also authoritative institutions. So for the investors, authoritative institution should be provided, and also prohibition of the malpractices. Of malpractices. So avoiding the frauds, and also authoritative institutions. So some authoritative institutions should be provided for the investors to inspect inquiries, also audit on stock exchanges, and these are the some functions of the SEBI, that is creating a proper conducive atmosphere, and also some basic information about the stock exchanges, and also creation of proper investment climate. There should be proper climate for the investors, and also making effective laws towards the growth and development of the investors. So they will provide or invest more and more, and also development of proper infrastructure. So infrastructure facilities for meetings, and also for some other activities, and for thinking for growth and development, and also creation of framework borders should be there. If anything happen, what the problems, what the situation, what the laws will appear, that framework should be made from the Security Exchange Board of India. So, and also authoritative institutions. So some of the authoritative institutions should be provided for the investors, so that for auditing, and also for inspection, and also for enquiries, and also prohibition of malpractices, that is fraud, fraudulent, so on and so on. This is all about the functions of the Security Exchange Board of India.